is also about Manchester United and their decision to keep some players out of their squad for the pre-season tour. Jadon Sancho is not traveling, and Sancho is available on the market. It's over for him at Manchester United. Tyrell Malacia is not traveling, and is also out of the project, completely out and available on the market. Then Anthony, another player who has to find a solution. Betis are pushing, there are also more clubs, but Anthony is also out of the project and they're waiting to find a solution. And then Alejandro Garnacho, after what happened in the Europa League final, we know the situation got tense and it's not changing. Garnacho wants to leave, Man United want Garnacho to leave, so it's a decision they shared already some time ago, and now it's very clear that Garnacho is going to leave. Garnacho is going to go. There is interest from several clubs. There was interest also from clubs in Spain, in Germany, Bayer Leverkusen, but Garnacho wants to stay in the Premier League. Garnacho believes that he has opportunities to stay in the Premier League. I will still keep an eye on Chelsea, because Chelsea have always been interested in the case of Garnacho since January. So Chelsea remain attentive to the situation of Alejandro Garnacho, but for sure this is going to be an open case, one to watch in these final 40 days of the summer transfer window, because there is some genuine interest from several clubs. At the moment, still no bids to Manchester United. It's still early also to say if Chelsea will open an official negotiation, but I can confirm to you the appreciation for Chelsea in Alejandro Garnacho. So this is going to be one of the topics we will follow for sure in the next weeks. Discussing, guys, about this Manchester United squad, I also wanted to add that Harry Maguire is not part of the team, but this is not linked to the summer transfer window, to any move, also because the player is very happy at United, and Ruben Amorim really rates Harry Maguire, so this is not the topic about the transfer or something like that. But Harry Maguire is not with the squad because of personal reasons. He's dealing with a personal matter, so as soon as it will be resolved, Harry Maguire will be back with the squad, will be back with the team, and then at that point he will be regularly part of the team. Then on Manchester United, we can add that we said about the goalkeeper, we said about the striker. These are the two priorities, I think, in terms of order. First priority, striker, after Mbeumo and Cunha. First priority, striker. Second priority, goalkeeper. Then, if there will be an opportunity on the market for a midfielder who can bring intensity, this is the key word mentioned by Ruben Amorim in internal meetings when he's about midfielders, well, that's a possibility. There is also a chance for Man United to add one more midfielder in case they can find a good opportunity on the market. So that is going to be one to follow, one to watch in terms of intensity, if there will be an opportunity. But Man United are not done in the market. Let's say like this, after Mbeumo, after Cunha, striker, goalkeeper, maybe midfielder. So for Man United, it's going to be an interesting final month of summer transfer window with movements expected soon, after they had already Mbeumo and Mateus Cunha.
Sky Sports Transfer Center. Chelsea pursues SESKO, Fofana, and Osimhen. Latest update. Chelsea's summer transfer strategy remains in sharp focus, with the Blues active on several high-profile names as the window heats up. Benjamin Sesko, the new striking sensation. Reports suggest Chelsea remain firmly interested in RB Leipzig's 20-year-old striker, Benjamin Sesko. After a breakout season showcasing his blend of pace, power, and clinical finishing, Sesko is viewed internally as a potential future leading man. Negotiations with Leipzig are said to be ongoing.
Rashford is in Barcelona, and so is our reporter Gary Cottrell, waiting to speak to us. Good to see you, Gary. Right, how long before Rashford is officially a Barcelona player?
Within the next 24 hours, I think you'll find that it will be announced. We'll see those images of him with the president, with the sporting director, with the coaching staff, with his new shirt. What number will be on that shirt? Well, that's, of course, the centre of speculation. It certainly will be around about this time tomorrow, after lunch, before dinner, about tea time, and then he'll get to meet the media. About 30 sets of media are already ready, waiting to go and see him, to hear him speak about what is, he's made it clear, the dream for him. It's the club that he wanted to come to. He was turning down all other offers, wasn't he? And he's been here since Sunday. He was at the training ground yesterday, meeting his new teammates, looking at the facilities. He was at the training ground again today. And we know he was because we've been getting a little bit of a clue. The local football newspapers here have picked up on a TikTok post where somebody who shouldn't have has got some vision of Marcus Rashford posing there with an iconic piece of England. a box, a telephone box. So clearly that is photographs that the club are taking down at the training ground, and they will be part of the unveiling tomorrow. They've gone with the telephone box. Can't see what shirt number he's got on there, but the speculation is that it could be 19. Now, he wore 19 in his early days at Manchester United. He can't wear the number 10 that he wore at Manchester United. That's taken. He wore number 9 at Aston Villa last season. He can't wear that because that's taken. Otherwise, it could be the number 14. I'm told it is going to be an iconic number of some kind. Number 14, of course, associated with Johan Cruyff. He never wore 14 in Barcelona, but it's a number that you very much associate with a man who you very much associate with Barcelona. So, yeah, he's here. He's getting ready with the phone box for those unveiling pictures and to talk to the media around about this time tomorrow.
Gary, whenever you say the words Barcelona and transfer in the same sentence, there's always a complication. Is there going to be this time?
There always is, and it's always the same complication. It certainly has been for the last few seasons here at Barcelona. The very, very strict La Liga financial rules. They've got a 1-to-1 rule here, so you can't spend more than you bring in. If you're bringing in X amount of money, you can only spend X amount of money on wages and transfers, and they overspent last season yet again, Barcelona. We've seen it before, haven't we? So at the moment they can't register Marcus Rashford. There's a few other players in the camp in the same situation. So at the moment, although they will see him signing, we expect, as I say, tomorrow evening, and although he will travel off on Thursday to the Far East for the pre-season tour, he can't be registered. So as things stand, he can't play in La Liga, in the domestic cups, in the Champions League. But we've seen it before. They will find a way around it, either by selling players, by sending wages out on loan, by selling some of the executive boxes in the new stadium, which is still being built. They do find ways, Barcelona, to solve this issue. But yet again, Barcelona spending money, big wages, don't forget.
With Chelsea seeking a long-term investment who could develop under Enzo Maresca's progressive attacking style. David Datro Fofana, Lyon starlet on London's radar. Another emerging name in Chelsea's shortlist is Lyon's David Datro Fofana. The 20-year-old Belgian winger has caught scouts' attention with his electric dribbling and creative output from wide positions. Sources at Stamford Bridge indicate a formal offer has been tabled as Chelsea look to inject even more youthful dynamism into their forward ranks. Fofana's versatility would provide Enzo Maresca with tactical flexibility on the flanks.